What's happening, everybody? This is Ara Memorian, and we're going to talk about Toronto real estate, week 191, 191 weeks since March 2020, since COVID started. There's going to be a point where we have to reset this week count to make it make sense today, because we can't continue to keep comparing what's happening in this market today with what happened in an insane time in Toronto, where people were making a lot of irrational decisions. And I think that it's really important to reset the base, I guess, to which we compare today to, because I don't think the days of hundreds of sales every single week is a thing that's going to be happening again anytime soon, if at all. So you're going to read a lot of headlines that talk about sales are down 60, 70, 80% in some cases, which is very, very true, but down relative to what? So I'm going to start making some comparisons, what's happening today to what was happening before COVID, before money was practically free to borrow, because that is a more reasonable place to put our energy, isn't it? So I'm Ara Memorian. I am the founder and team leader at the Spring Team here in Toronto. We sell real estate in Toronto, as you see behind me. We're here at our office in Corktown, and we've got a team, and we're looking to grow. So if you're a real estate agent looking for a fresh start somewhere, or you're looking to organize your life so you feel like you're actually doing something with this career, we've got all the systems and everything set up to help you do that in Toronto, in Hamilton, near Peterborough, and in Victoria, British Columbia. So let's talk. Anyway, so week 191, really looking at listing inventory, because that's like getting to a point where it's going to be a problem soon. And luckily, we've had another week where we had no new listings added in any of our communities that we've been following. And remember, the link is in the description for the actual article to what I'm referring to here today. We've got charts and graphs and all the things for 191 weeks in a row in that link. So make sure you go there. So listing supply did not add on from condos to houses. In fact, condos pulled back and houses pulled back with in listing supply, which is great. And sales remain the same. So there weren't like all of a sudden an insane amount of sales to absorb these listings. Sales were the same, and listings did pull back, which is great. Is that because Halloween, nobody wants to list this week? I don't know if people take Halloween as seriously as other holidays. It's not even a holiday, but you know what I mean. When there's something happening in the week, if you've got a family, blah, 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 you're distracted, you don't want to list. Maybe that's why, I don't know. So let's see what happens next week. There's a lot of stuff happening in the world right now that could affect what happens going forward, with a lot of different economies having their rate announcements and other monetary policy notes coming out this week from across the world. So we'll see how that impacts rates and things like that going forward. But here in Toronto, it's relatively stable still. Condos look like they finally have adjusted in price after holding for a really long time. But we're reaching that point where we're almost at 3,000 condo listings, even though there weren't any new listings added on this past week. Almost 3,000 condo listings, which we haven't seen that kind of number since the early days of COVID, when people were panicking and rates were like half of what they are now, if not less. So if you're a seller out there right now, you're probably getting a little bit frustrated with the lowball offers you're getting, if you're getting any offers at all. But honestly, if you're a seller right now, you better be motivated or not put your property on the market, because you are going to get low offers, and you're going to have to, as a seller, be flexible right now. And if you're not willing to be flexible right now, you should pull your property off the market. Now's not the time to be wasting people's time by not understanding where we are. And there's a lot of sellers out there right now that do have, February 2022 appetite, but really the buffet is empty in some cases. So I'm not trying to be aggressive or extra harsh to sellers, but you shouldn't be on the market right now if you're trying to try for a bigger number. Buyers at the same time, you've got a lot of time to think about some properties and not that much time to think about others. So if you are looking in North Riverdale and Roncy, in some High Park communities, with some Leslieville streets, you're going to be in competition still on houses. Condos, there's pretty much no competition on any condo around, unless it is a larger condo that is reasonably priced, that has a terrace, that's all on one floor, kind of place that a local downsizer would move into. They would sell their large local house and stay in the community and downsize into like 1,000 or 1,500 square foot type condo that has a terrace that's all on one level. That kind of thing is still moving really well if it's priced well. And a lot of people are still pushing pre-construction sales. I'm having a hard time selling pre-construction right now just based on the prices when compared to resale. However, pre-construction still does make sense for a number of people. Pre-construction makes sense for people that want to get into a market with a very specific type of floor plan that doesn't really exist in the resale market. It makes sense for people that want to slowly add to their real estate portfolio but don't want to take on a mortgage right now and buy some time before rates start going up. Not rates start going up, to buy some time before rates start adjusting down, and hopefully that happens sometime in 2024. Hopefully you can't hear those dings. I'm getting like 17,000 texts right now. But anyway, so everything is pretty much a tougher sell right now. But the good news is if you're an agent or if you're a buyer or if you're a seller, if you're anybody really, like don't get caught up in the hype of some news cycles. I mean, really, the market is still moving and people are buying and selling. Those of you that bought in February of 2022 and during the madness of that time, hopefully you didn't buy with the intention of selling anytime soon. I mean, you bought a place because it was an upsize, you wanted to change your lifestyle, and you did that. So just stick with that and be patient. Be patient. Patience is the name of the game right now. Nobody benefits from panicking except for opportunistic buyers that are cash heavy, and there are a lot of those around right now. We've got some buyers that are looking for deals all over the place. So if you need to get out of something and it's priced reasonably well, we can work something out there. So reach out. A lot of people who have bought pre-construction condos at later stages that have the more, they're incentivized with lower down payments and stuff like that, lower deposits and stuff like that. Those people are in trouble because they paid a premium for this pre-construction condo beyond the premium of the day one launch because they bought later. They only have 5% into it. So the price is high, and even the assignment price is too high for some buyers right now. So a lot of those people are going to be in a lot of trouble not able to close, which should create some opportunity for a lot of cash heavy buyers. And that opportunity will exist now, and it always exists. It's just, are you ready to take advantage of that opportunity when it presents itself? And that's the big challenge for a lot of people, especially if you've never invested before, but you like the idea of putting yourself in a position to take advantage. We should probably start talking because there's going to be a long runway between the moment you start thinking about it and until you feel comfortable saying yes to one of those opportunities. So you've got to see a few, perhaps miss a few as well to really, really feel that. So anyway, it's freezing out here. I got to keep this under 10 minutes, so I got to get back inside. I'm not feeling so hot right now. But I need to talk to you guys. So book a consultation, a strategy call, links below. Let's talk about your specific situation. It's probably not going to be as bad as you think it is. If you have a house or a condo to sell, we can get it from where it is right now, as you see it, with all your shit strewn about, all that stuff, to market ready within 1 or 2 weeks, depending on the condition. We have a crew that can do anything from renovate a bathroom to a kitchen to just simply declutter and stage and move out for you. So we'll full service white glove in that respect. So I find that that's a reason why a lot of people don't, they have a hard time reaching out to an agent because they feel like they have to do all these things on their own or before the agent comes in there. But we're really good at seeing beyond what's there and creating a showroom condition, market ready home pretty quickly. And that's super important in a market like this. So please book a call down below using the link and we'll talk about your specific situation. I'm probably going to try and talk you out of selling, but if you do really need to, then I'm here for you, and so is the team. SpringTeam.ca/blog is where you find all this information. Thank you so much, and I will see you next week in week 192. Later.